There you go. Beautiful.
Oh, Charlie, you got one?
Yeah, buddy. Smallmouth.
Fishing University, building fishermen one cast at a time, with Charlie Ingram and Ray Brazier.
Hi, sports fans, and welcome to Fishing University. Today we're at Fulton County, New York, the home of TaylorMade. They build all kinds of boat covers, boat bumpers, just everything that you can imagine for the boating industry.
All right, today's rules: 5 biggest fish will win the Corporate Cup Championship. When you catch a fish, you record the weight and then release it immediately.
All I know is I'm excited that we're fishing a bait called ocho, because that means 8 in Spanish, at least I think it does.
Okay.
And that means I'll probably catch an 8-pounder.
Oh, God, I'm telling you what.
Well, that won't stop us any, Ray. We'll be fine. Even if they catch an 8, we'll be all right. That'll be something underneath. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful fish, Ray.
Get the net.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Oh my gosh, it's a giant.
It's a giant.
It's an absolute giant.
Come on, fish. Hang on.
You got him, Ray. That tough line. Yes! Oh my gosh. He's an absolute moose. We're only about 15 minutes into it, and you crushed that big giant one.
Man, oh man, and they said they're just little fish. Look at that. Holy filth.
Ray, that's an absolute giant.
6 pound marking.
We're just rigging it wacky style. You just like mine. You got more plastic in here than you do there. Just sort of put it in the middle, usually the best way to do it. Maybe slant it to the front just a little. What that does, it makes it sink and quiver.
About like that?
Like that. That'll work. Ted, big rock right there in front of me. Just pitch on it. Go. Reel it back, reel it back, reel it back, reel it back. Hold the rod tip high, real high. Now drop it right there. Drop it all the way down. There you go. See, you got it? You just jerk, jerk. You got him, easy, easy, now it's a good one. Come on, bring him up. Oh, man.
I thought it was there too, Charlie.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. One thing you can do, Ted, is when you let it hit the bottom out there and actually just reel it about 1/3 of the way back to the boat and just kill it and let it go all the way to the bottom again on a slack line.
Okay.
So a lot of times they'll just come up there and you see what I'm doing, it's on the bottom. I'm gonna reel it just about 5 turns and I'm gonna drop it and let it slack back down. If they happen to follow it, that'll work really well. You got him. You got him, Ted. Don't let that one get off. Just easy with it. All right, baby. Strong, aren't you?
Yeah, I like it.
Come here, yellow line. Thank you. Attaboy. Canada Lake Smallmouth.
Here we go.
Today, Fishing University is located about 50 miles north of Albany, New York. We're in Fulton County, New York, on a lake called Canada Lake. Now, talking to all the locals, they tell me this lake is full of walleye and lake trout. But now we're going after smallmouth. Today's guest is one of my favorites, Ted Tebow, that represents Tough Line. I'll be with James Niggermeyer. And let me tell you, of all the people that's on our show, Charlie and Ted are by far the most fun to beat. So wish me and James a bunch of luck. Let's see if we can get them here on Canada Lake.
You got him. That's a good one, too. Just throw him in the boat. Reel him up here and just throw him in the boat. You got 30-pound line on you. Get him. There you got him. There you go, Teddy. I'm going to guess 1 pound even. 13 ounces. Wow, that's a giant. 13, Teddy Ray.
0.13. We got to upgrade from that, Charlie.
No kidding.
Ray, everybody thinks that fishing braided line, like tough line braid and the supercast and even the XP, they think about it just as purely a heavy cover, weedy area.
Frogs.
Yeah, frogs and flipping and so many different things that there are per the, the perfect thing to use. But I mean, we're fishing them in open water, finesse techniques, top water lures, treble hook baits, and it works equally as well there in those situations, don't you think?
Oh, I think we know the hook set's better. There you go. With the supercast and the braid. But I think the real key to it is it gives you so much more action with your lure. You know, you can entice those bites. That's what you're wanting to do.
Nice one.
Oh,
My
that's
gosh,
a hoss.
that's a big one.
That's a hoss.
It is a big one.
There's grass right here. He's gonna hang me up.
Here, bring him over here on this side if you can.
Okay, come on, please.
You got him. Look at this.
Yes. Are you kidding me? That's the deal.
Golly, look at that big old fish. Great job.
4-1.
Oh, I think he's about 4-1.
Okay. 4-0. 4-0.
You got that one. That's a good one too, Ted. No, he's got both hooks. He's a good shape. Got him.
There we go.
Got him, got him. That's the best smallmouth you've caught, buddy. What is it?
1/8.
1/8. Write it on the board, man.
Nice.
All right, guys, it's halftime. Let's see what we got.
Charles hasn't got anything. I'm telling you, it's been a long day for me. I just feel like I'm out of sync. You ever get that way? You know what I mean? I mean,
do.
No, you don't get that way. But I mean, I'm talking to James. He does. I guarantee you. Obviously, you don't get that way. You've caught 2.
Well, that's all we got is 2. So
Yeah.
the only sink I caught them on both techniques. So we got they're pretty small, but hey, it's better than none.
I
caught
don't know
one
how out of sync I'm doing, but I'm definitely getting a schooling on Fishing University here. Ray's been putting it down today. I mean, he is catching them. He's like a top water guru or something.
You know what he told me last night? He said, if I catch them on top water, I'm gonna be hard to beat. He told me that last night.
Would you think there's one that big in this lake?
6? Yeah, I would.
I got you. The 1.14 got you by
Well, that's a
the
113.
I got one.
That's almost 2 pounds. That's almost 2 pounds, my friend.
113.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just making sure.
And you've caught smallmouth and largemouth.
This is a largemouth and everything else is smallmouth.
I got you.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do. This Canada lake is proven to me, I mean, I'm blown away that there's largemouth this
Yeah,
big.
he's blowing us away all right.
And there's 44 lakes
In Fulton County.
let's go to another lake and see how good the fishing is there. So let everybody
Get a
else
variety?
see. Yeah, get a variety.
You know what he's doing, don't you?
What's that?
He thinks he's got this deal won. If we go to another lake, there won't be any big fish in it, so we don't have a chance. That's what he's doing.
Well, if there's big fish, we're gonna find them.
We're not going to fish for little fish.
Well, it's pretty obvious you're not fishing for little ones. Holy smokes. All right.
Way to go, guys.
Go right there on that one again on the right side of it this time. There you go. Oh, you can get it. There it is. Mean little lickings. These are the meanest darn little smallmouth I've ever seen in my life. Can you believe that? I can't believe how mean they are.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That is a pretty nice fish, though.
Yeah, it is. We like that.
So read it for me, Ted.
1.9.
Oh, a little better than a pound and a half. Those scales weigh light. I went to school at Middle Tennessee State University. I got a degree in animal science with a minor in English so I could learn how to talk to the fish. And it's been really good.
You're going to be, you're graded every test that you take in here. Life is kind of a test also. And if there's one job that comes open that's tailor-made, they're going to look at your resumes, and it's not necessarily all the education, it's some people skills that's involved in it. And so all the time think, what can I do better than somebody else? And education is one of the key things that they'll look at.
What we're trying to share with you guys here is there's different aspects of, James is a professional angler. These guys have a television show and they also fish. I'm in the fishing business from a different aspect. I'm on the business side of things. My job's really simple. People want to buy stuff from people that they like. And if you can have some enthusiasm and be excited about what you're doing, no matter whether it's a fireman, a fisherman, or a national sales manager for a fishing company, if you go through your life with enthusiasm and confidence, you'll be amazed at how far that can take you.
There was times when I was like, what am I doing? There'll be challenges, no matter what it is. And the thing I guess I want to leave with you guys is it's not going to be easy, but you know, persevere and push through, and you can see your dreams come true.
Education is empowering, right? So if you don't get your education, you lose the power to do what you want, right? So, and it's not always easy. To these guys' point, a lot of, it's not always easy. And I will tell you, I am a little jealous of these two guys, right? There's no mystery to that. I love to fish. I have kids that love to fish, and so I mean, I think this is a terrific road, right? But if that's not the road, then you at least need to give yourselves the power, your own personal empowerment to do the things you want to do, and part of that's education.
You can do just about anything you want, but again, make sure you get your education, because you're always going to have to fall back on that. Money isn't everything in the world. If you love what you're doing and you really like that, the money will come.
Stay tuned to Fishing University and CHFM Mosties on the Outdoor Channel. Woo!
On these smallmouth, I like to make this Strike King splash. Actually, it doesn't chug. I just want it to walk like this, back and forth. And on largemouth now, I like it spitting out in front. So the way you do that, you're real fast, and you hold the rod down, and you're just shaking that rod more or less. You're not actually doing that pop, 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 pop stuff like you do with largemouth.
There we go.
You got him? Oh yeah, there you go, Teddy. Number 5. Oh man.
What are you gonna do? Sometimes the fish wins.
Oh, he got it, and he got it.
Attaboy.
Oh yeah. He's not a very big one, but we'll take him. There we go, now I got one.
There you go. He might help us.
Yeah, I think he'll go bigger than one.
Yeah, he'll help us.
I fish the FLW Tour now, and which has got, in my opinion, some of the best fishermen in the world. And I made the championship last year, and most of what I fished was 30-pound supercast. It's the best bass fishing line, I think, on the market.
Well, Charlie, it's funny that you mentioned the 30-pound line. If I had one thing to say to everybody watching the show, when you buy braided fishing line, the most important thing you can remember is to buy it by the diameter, not the pound test. We're fishing 30-pound line here. We're fishing it because it has the casting characteristics and the handling characteristics that we're looking for. We're looking for a line that has that. This is about a 15-pound mono equivalent. So again, don't get hung up with the fact that it's a heavy pound test line. Buy it by the diameter. I can't stress that enough. It's the #1 most asked question that we get from people when they first start fishing braided line. Oh, Charlie, you got one?
Yeah, buddy. That Strike King bait got this one. He'll call one. I got him, I think. Those are good hooks on that little splash anyway. There he is. Yeah, it'll call.
All right, guys. It's the end of another Corporate Cup Championship. Charlie and Ted, let's see what you got.
Man, I tell you what, now the first half you had us beat. We only caught smallmouth. Of course, we fish for smallmouth predominantly, and showed y'all out there today how to work differently from smallmouth to largemouth a little bit. But this thing right here is not going to win many tournaments.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. You had us at halftime.
Ray was all business, and I came to Fishing University and I got schooled by him, I'll tell you.
That's pretty good.
I think we all learned a lesson.
Yeah, I mean, he can work that topwater, and he's got some great fish there, and I was able to compliment a little bit, but those two big ones, they went a long way.
Hey guys, when you catch a 6-pounder and a 4-pounder, and I mean, those fish are absolutely beautiful. But now, this is a perfect application for the tough line, and to be using a braided line on a topwater and then following it up with a ocho. I mean, a lot of these fish will blow up, and you can cast that bait in there, and you get a second chance many, many times.
You do, and I learned something about the yellow line. I've never fished it very much. You know, yellow line on that ocho with a fluorocarbon leader really, really worked well, I think. Well, I'll tell you one thing. They gave us an old-fashioned butt kicking. Isn't that a neat plaque right there, James? I'm sure glad you could receive this, but also I'm glad Ray won this tournament for you, buddy. You'd have had a tough day by yourself. You did about as bad as I did.
Well, you know, it's a good team that wins this thing.
Yeah.
And we got it done. This is quite an honor.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I didn't help Ted much. He caught about all the fish today, but it was a great day here. I really enjoyed fishing this place, and I can't wait to get back. We want to thank Fulton County Tourism for having us here today and fish these 44 lakes around this county. I can't wait to come back and do this again here in New York at Johnstown. I tell you what, I want to thank James Niggemeyer for putting up with Ray all day and letting Ray school him on how to catch those fish. And I want to thank Ted Tebow for catching some, because if it had been up to me, we wouldn't have done very good at all. We'll see you right here next week on Fishing University.
It's been 2 years in a row that Ray's beat us, so I might have to come next year and fish with Ray. I'm just kidding, Charlie.